can't stop myself.
You're all gonna die.
They're gonna kill you anyway.
This is the time when you're supposed to be coming out.
I don't know what to tell you. The time to act is now.
Have fun storming the castle!
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. We have a great show planned for you. A lot of liberal madness to get to. Ever since Alex Preddy got killed, I'm not going to say murdered, but he got killed over the weekend, the rhetoric from the left has been ratcheted way up. Level 9,000. If you know it, you know it. But apparently, a lot of people are calling for war. Really? I don't know. I don't think that's a very good idea. But with all of the cops seemingly nowhere to be found in any of these incidents of ICE raids, it is getting quite dangerous, and people are calling for not just violence, but for the actual killing of ICE agents, of federal agents, pretty much of anybody that leans right or has conservative. And it's getting dangerous out there. And it's getting dangerous because this mob mentality is forming and no regular cops are to be found. So it's kind of like the wild, wild west out there in Minnesota. But let's jump into it, my friends. Let's jump into that liberal pool of madness right now. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
They're gonna kill you anyway. Doesn't matter how well behaved you are. They're gonna kill you anyway. So I say we make them literally shoot all of us. Try it.
What?
But I say that, but they are doing it.
No,
I don't know what else is the 2A is for. They're gonna kill you anyway. They're gonna kill you anyway. There's no right way to do any of this.
Yeah, actually, there is a right way to do it. You guys stop harassing ICE and let them do their job. That's pretty simple. I don't know how much more simple you can get than that. If these leaders would stop stoking the flames and calling ICE Gestapo and not organizing the members of their state to go and harass their operations every day and blowing those dang whistles and getting in their faces, that would be the right way to do it. Cooperation, and have police there too, because that's what they're trained for, to crowd control, all that kind of stuff. That's what they're there for, should be there for. But of course, in Minnesota, at least, they're not.
They're gonna kill you anyway. So
Okay, yeah.
You might as well.
I think we already went over this.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
You need to stop killing us. Because if you don't stop killing us, you're all gonna die.
Oh gosh, that's creepy.
All of you are gonna die. You need to stop killing us.
Okay, that kinda gave me
Let's go
chills.
meet some friends. Let's go walk with some friends. Let's go
Okay.
honk some horns.
Okay.
We're f***ing done. We're so f***ing done. We're f***ing done. There are
you
more of
done?
us
Yeah.
than there are of them.
Okay.
Always. And that is time to remember that. It is us. It is we, the f***ing people, not them, the Gestapo bullshit police. I mean,
Wait, so you're calling yourselves the Gestapo police? Okay.
not even real cops. No more. No mas. Fuck this shit. Fuck this administration. Fuck ICE. Fuck DHS. Fuck Kristi Noem. Fuck them all.
Wow.
All of them. And
Okay.
a special fuck you to anyone who still thinks that this is somehow f***ing normal. Have fun storming the castle!
I hope you're not waiting for them to announce that the war started, because it has.
It is wild to be living in a military occupation and watch the rest of the US just go on as normal. And if you're out there feeling hopeless and like you're not doing enough, we're there with you, and we're still showing up on the streets every day.
As you're recording this on your couch, laying down.
So, I don't know what to tell you. The time to act is now. If you've been complacent, it's a little late, but it's better to be late than never.
Okay. It's pretty intimidating. You're welcome, my friends. That clip went on for like 2 minutes of him just chewing ice. So you're welcome.
I need everyone here to understand there is a very specific reason that these ICE agents who are murdering people have their cell phones in their hands. They're making films.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
What? They're making snuff films? What are you talking about, lady? That is so ridiculous.
Exchange for other material.
What material? What what could they possibly exchange a snuff film for what?
You're not allowed into that world unless you can offer collateral. This is also an initiation for a separate but concurrent gang.
What? You make no sense.
And we're all overwhelmed and inundated with information, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to find out someday.
That you're bat crap crazy? Yeah, we already know that.
That all of this documentation of these people being in the street is being sold
Right.
to the highest bidder and is being used as an initiation.
All you movie stars, all you famous people,
Please don't say anything. We don't care.
this is the time when you're supposed to be coming out.
No.
You're supposed to be saying something, doing something.
No, it is not.
You've got platforms. We're tiny.
We don't care about you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Use your voice.
Hey, if you're enjoying the show, please support the channel by buying a hot chocolate because the Lib Zone runs on it.
So, Alex Pretty was a 37-year-old ICU nurse.
Oh, I see I think I said ER nurse yesterday. Okay, well, that's a correction. He was an ICU nurse, so... I mean, good for him. Although, he's not doing that anymore.
It was the first thing that was on when I opened up my feed today. It was a full video of everything that happened.
Delicious tears.
He was trying to protect a woman.
Yes. While carrying a loaded gun with 2 mags. 2 extended mags. There's no reason for that.
I know that I'm one of those people too. If I see something like that happening, I can't stop myself but help. I can't. I'm a nurse. I couldn't.
I'm sorry, but there's no way this is
Look
real.
out for each other. Protect your neighbors.
Yeah.
Remember that ICE is not law enforcement. They have no legal jurisdiction over U.S. citizens.
Well, I mean, but that's where the police need to come in, right? Because they are responsible for taking care of the citizens and crowd control and all that jazz.
They cannot enter your home or your business without a signed judicial warrant.
I don't think that is correct.
Do not open your doors. Do not say anything. You have a right to remain silent. Look out for each other. ICE.
Jeez.
Yes. I'm out here at the Whipple building, and dude, look at this giant fence.
Wow.
They keep making the fence bigger.
What?
It's ridiculous. Oh, because there's like a few protesters here.
What? A few protesters? What are you talking about? You guys have been assaulting that facility for over a month now, violently throwing things and hurting ICE agents. And look at the way you're dressed. You're like in a full hazmat mask. Hello? What are you expecting? You're expecting tear gas or something to be thrown at you. That's why you have the mask. And why would they throw tear gas? Well, because you're acting violently towards them. Jeez Louise.
Ridiculous. They're a bunch of pussies.
If you guys feel insane trying to work today, I just want to say, me too.
Well, that's obvious. You don't need to tell us you're insane, lady.
I genuinely... The picture of the little boy in his hat.
The kid that was taken care of by ICE when the father ditched him and the mother rejected him? That kid? The kid that they, fed, kept warm, kept him safe? That kid? Oh, yeah, okay. So many tears.
Like, how am I supposed to answer emails,
Pretty easy.
I feel so crazy like this.
Yes, we have already established that. You are crazy.
Is too much.
It is.
I do not see.
Did she just say Nazi?
How you can justify this if you still support what is going on.
The humanity.
You are a bad person. You are racist.
Of course,
you are evil. If you support what is going on.
Right.
Because they are taking literal babies off the street.
What?
Babies.
Why are babies on the street? If there are just babies laying around on the street in Minnesota, that is an entirely different problem that needs to be taken care of.
If you don't have a problem with that.
I don't. Because they're not doing it.
And you certainly can't call yourself pro-life. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I
Absolutely not.
I can, and I will.
Babies.
This is a PSA.
Oh, okay.
If you are only concerned about rape when the perpetrator is brown and undocumented, you're a bad person.
Oh. Well, good thing I care about rape all the time. It's not a good thing whoever does it and whatever skin color they have. It doesn't really matter. It's bad.
If you are okay with the President of the United States being found liable for rape,
no,
and still retaining and growing his wealth, his status, and his popularity?
Well, I mean, look, the guy's not even taking a salary as president, so what more do you want from the guy? And yeah, he runs a successful business. Of course he's gonna make money on that, you doof.
You're a bad person.
Maybe you're a bad person.
If you're doing any mix of those things, you're a bad person. That's it.
And speaking of bad people, it looks like the Democratic leadership is not too popular with their base. Let's check it out.
Take a look at how Democrats who disapprove of congressional Democratic leaders. Hello, we're talking about 57% in January of 2026, the second highest disapproval rate for Democratic leaders from their own party on record. There's basically been no improvement. Democrats hate their own congressional leaders. These numbers are awful, awful, awful.
And why is the Democratic leadership in the toilet? Well, it's because they keep propping up people like Jasmine Crockett, who is an absolute racist loon. And as we're going to see, Bill Maher calls out Zoran Mamdani as a straight up communist and says, look, if we can't acknowledge that he is what he is, well, then the Democratic Party is not going to be winning any races anytime soon. Check it out.
Crockett has said that Hispanics who voted for Trump have a slave mentality. That's not very smart. That will bite you in a general election.
Democrats seem to be having this debate whether or not Mayor Mamdani is a socialist or a democratic socialist. Let me settle it. He's a straight-up communist. But if liberals deny it, like he's just going through a goth phase, they're going to lose more elections. This is not a communist country.
How about you just sit down and know that I'm going to go, when I'm there in Minneapolis, on Thursday through Tuesday, I'm going to protest harder for you and harder because of you. Because you with this stuff. I mean, honestly.
Wait a minute, you're going to fight harder for me and then you're telling me to F off? What? That's a little contradicting, my dear.
Like, can we just, if you don't have, I know you guys don't understand about not commenting under content that has nothing to do with you, but stay in your lane. Because this is my first warning. I'll come.
Oh.
You know, they'll all come. Don't think that you have, you're even anywhere near the sphere of being able to go to toe-to-toe. But I'm ready.
Just comply is advice from people who've never had their body betray them.
Oh, okay.
When you've lived with trauma, your body reads authority as a threat. Your nervous system doesn't wait for logic. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
Fawn? What? What is fawn?
They happen before you get a say. I know this because I've lived it. When my trauma response kicks in, calm isn't something I can just choose. Encounters with ICE create fear and panic by design. So when people say they should have just complied, what they're really saying is, I don't understand trauma, and I don't want to.
They are searching the prison system for ICE agents.
What?
They are so desperate for people as ICE agents.
I think you've got that a little bit backwards. They want to go into the prison system to grab the illegal aliens and take them out of the country. That's why they're going into the prison system. They're not recruiting. Where are you getting this information? This is totally gaslighting.
They're going and recruiting criminals.
Prove it.
And no telling how many of these federal agents have criminal backgrounds. No telling.
Wow.
This whole agency needs to be shut.
Criminal backgrounds is a little bit different than going into jails and recruiting people actively to become ICE agents. But I doubt anybody that would be vetted to become an ICE agent or a federal agent like Border Patrol, I doubt there would be any kind of criminal record attached to their resume. But I don't know, I could be wrong about that.
Down as a criminal organization. How are they supposed to be chasing criminals with criminals' background? What's the logic of that? Only a criminal can catch a criminal? And they're not even looking for criminals. They're criminals.
What? They're not looking for... It's documented tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people with actual criminal records that are illegal aliens to boot. They've all been captured and deported. I don't know what you're talking about.
Criminals with no badges, faces cut, masks on their faces, going around asking people for identification. And they have no identification. We don't know who the hell they are. They're going up in schools, hospitals, and they've even caught agents with people in their rooms when they have rooms, ICE agents with immigrants in their rooms. What kind of people are they hiring? What kind? That whole agency needs to be shut the hell down.
Well, unfortunately, lady, there are some crazy Democrats that, of course, are trying to say, we have to shut down ICE. Not one more penny. But here's the thing that we're about to see is that apparently ICE has been funded fully till 2029. So I don't know what all the belly aching is about, but take a look.
ICE needs to be abolished. It cannot be reformed. And Christian Noah must be impeached.
Are you prepared to vote against DHS funding if it means partially shutting down the government?
Well, I'm not giving ICE or Border Patrol another dime.
We have to pull that lever. That's the lever we have at this moment in time.
Kristi Noem, frankly, should go.
I can't vote for a bill that includes ICE funding under these circumstances.
We need to impeach Kristi Noem.
We have a bill about funding them, giving them more money. I'm not voting for that.
Noem's got to go.
Yeah, it's always impeachment with these people. It's like they have no other strategy. It's impeach him, impeach her, impeach that. Because we can't win on policy, so we need to impeach everybody and tear apart the cabinet that is making the current policy. Ay, ay, ay. The fact that they can arrest a president but not Don Lemon is very telling. Yeah, it sure is. Caroline Leavitt drops the hammer and blames very specifically the leaders of Minnesota for all the chaos that's happening and the 2 deaths that have occurred. Check it out.
This tragedy occurred as a result of a deliberate and hostile resistance by Democrat leaders in Minnesota. Governor Walz and Mayor Frey have shamefully blocked local and state police from cooperating with ICE, actively inhibiting efforts to arrest violent criminals. They have also used their platforms to encourage left-wing agitators to stalk, record, confront, and obstruct federal officers who are just trying to lawfully perform their duties. This is precisely what unfolded in Minneapolis on Saturday morning. Obstructing federal law enforcement and inciting violence against officers is wrong and illegal.
So President Trump called Tampon Tim and had a conversation, and apparently it went well, yet right after, Tampon holds a press conference, and of course, he's being totally hyperbolic and comparing ICE and the Border Patrol and federal agents to the Nazis because he is retarded. And then after that, we're going to have Jesse Waters talking about what's going on in Minnesota, what should happen in Minnesota. And it's a good analysis. I think you'll enjoy it. Check it out.
We have got children in Minnesota hiding in their houses, afraid to go outside. Many of us grew up reading that story of Anne Frank. Somebody's going to write that children's story about Minnesota.
Jesse, it's almost like Tim Walz is the leader of the Democrat Party right now, because whatever deal he makes with Trump might decide how they handle this in Congress.
I mean, and he's the dumbest Democrat they have. And he's out in front. I would just pull him back. He's already leaving. You're going to get a new person in there, and they'll probably cooperate, and you can send your agents back in and do the job he's supposed to do. This is what the Democrats did. They worked with cartels and the Third World to have the greatest human trafficking operation in world history poured into the United States, 20 million. And then they harbor them in these sanctuary cities and then riot when you can't come pick them up. And then blackmail us and saying, we're going to shut down the government if you keep arresting criminal illegal aliens in our towns. That's insane. Donald Trump has reduced illegal immigration and violent crime to century-low levels. And the Democrat response is violence and blackmail. That is absolute craziness. Shutting down the government did not work very well last time. Defunding the police did not work very well last time. I don't know why they're doing it, but here's the reason. It's about power. The census is already going to strip away a bunch of electoral votes from the Democrats based on population next time, all right? So they're facing that. They could still win the blue wall and not win the election next time. And Donald Trump has suctioned up 10,000 illegals out of Minneapolis already, which basically takes away a congressional district. So they're fighting for everything because this is about survival. And if you reduce immigration, you reduce the welfare scams that they're able to kick back into their political war chests. And the offspring of the immigrants vote Democrat 2-1. That's what they're fighting for. That's why it's so violent.
Let me just go ahead and make one thing clear. You see this bus? Okay. Probably shouldn't be filming on it. There's no kids here, though, so I think it's okay. Let me make one thing clear, buddy.
Okay.
If I pull up to a bus stop and I notice an ICE agent, an unmarked vehicle, anything of the sort, I will not be opening my doors. Buddy, I'm not letting those kids off. No. You think you're going to snatch my little kids off my bus?
Why would they?
And take them and detain them? No.
Wait, so you're just going to not let the kid off at his stop? What's going to happen to the kid? That's not good. The kid's going to be like, hey, yo, you missed my stop. Now I'm like 15 miles away from my house, lady. I don't think she's thinking this through.
It will be always and forever, guys, even while I'm on the job.
And how many illegal alien kids do you exactly have on your bus? I doubt there's many. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know.
So I finished all my onboarding training for my new job, and there was a discrimination section, and they f***ed up on the very second question.
The second question? What was on the second question?
Because in the example, the manager called someone like lazy and their handwriting incredibly sloppy.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't stop looking at that massive thing hanging from his nose. It is overwhelming.
And it was like, yes, that was inappropriate to say, but it wasn't harassment because she wasn't part of a protective class. Disability, and they said later, is a protected class, but calling someone lazy and their handwriting sloppy, they could have dysgraphia. My brother has that. You cannot improve your handwriting. Your hands just don't do it right. That is a disability. But they're like, nah, she was just being rude.
In the midterm elections and the 2028 elections, and maybe going forward, I think we need to we need to use some reverse psychology on the left and say, look, we don't want Trump to cheat. Therefore, let's bring back voter ID and paper ballots. That way, they'll totally be on board with it, right? If it's against Trump, they're all for it.
For every person that's ever spoken in support of all of this, may all of that support turn into feelings of self-anguish. May that self-anguish tear away at the very life you have created. Son of a bitch! And allow those thoughts to ruminate in your head forever until your spirit leaves this world.
Wow, that's harsh.
And with every bit of energy that you have spoken in support of this, I declare that it will be turned into protection. 10, 20, 50, 100 times over for all of those that stand against you. May you never find peace for the decisions that you have made that have led.
Okay, just step away. Just step away, please.
To this tyranny. So mote it be.
Women.
With all these black leaders talking about reparations for slavery, well, you know what? I think the white people of this nation also need some reparations due to them because of all the tax money that we spent for illegal aliens, right? I mean, where's that money? Are we going to get reparations for all that fraud? No, I don't think so.
I am no lame dog, I am no blind sheep, and I will bend no knee to no tyrant. And I would rather see America burn down than this terroristic administration succeed.
No, brother. Liberals are saying Greenland is for Greenlanders only. That's interesting. But if we say America is for Americans only, suddenly we're racist. Yeah, of course.
ICE is literally everywhere, just pulling people over left and right, searching people. It is absolutely insane. And the reason this is crazy is people are literally scared to leave their house, scared to go to work, scared to go out. Like, they can't even go make money to support their families right now because of these cruel people who are just going after them. Like, chill out a little bit. Why are y'all doing this kind of thing? It is absolutely...
Because they're illegal? They've crossed the border illegally? They've committed a crime?
Absolutely wrong. And I am here for anyone who needs to talk or anyone who needs a little bit of support because people are very cruel in this world.
Support like your boob that you seem to be holding up for some reason. Is there a problem there? I don't know. Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's make this $3
Hey there,
White
sunshine.
House Trump dinner.
Okay.
First, we have our chicken.
Nice.
Then we have our broccoli.
Gotta have the veggies.
Got our
yeah.
corn tortillas.
Okay, it's well-rounded, yeah.
And there's the tortilla. And now I just have to figure out the fourth thing. And the fourth thing is going to be a lamotrigine.
This is the crap she has in her white guilt house. Okay. Purple hair, nose ring, and meds. That's a triple crown lunatic. I love that term. I'm going to use it. I don't even get it. Is this supposed to be a jab at Trump? What are the meds? And speaking of not getting it, please, anybody out there that watches this video, please let me know what this lady from Somalia is talking about. Because I think she's having some kind of slow seizure or something. I don't know. She doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. She's committed to her message. So check it out.
So I'm Somali. I'm proud to be Somali. To me, being Somali isn't just eating bananas with rice. It's a lot. It's like it's an interesting thing. It's very hard to describe what it means to be Somali and what it means to be American, but it's like a cultural fusion. It's kind of like the bananas and rice. You know, people don't really see, like, you know, it's you know, people don't think, oh, you can eat bananas with rice, but that's what it's like to be Somali and American. It's like that combination of banana and rice, but you're gonna get what I mean.
What, are you retarded? I've got to talk about a few things that I've seen since being in Michigan. Now let me get this straight. In the UK, if it snows, we're shutting the schools down. We're panic buying bread. We're building Noah's Ark. Oh, not out here in the Midwest. Oh yeah, it's -18. The roads are ice and visibility is a myth. Anyway, should we go to Target? What? There was a man shoveling yesterday while it was actively snowing. That's not a chore. That's arguing with God.
You keep ahead of it, right? I mean, I prefer to have it all come down and then just take the snowblower out, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta get out there when it's still coming down, because otherwise it's gonna be too crazy to get rid of afterwards.
And the snow, it's stacked. It's the only place I've ever seen that organises their snow. In Britain, the snow falls, we panic. Over here, put it over there. That's the snow area. I watched a man brush snow off his car for 45 minutes, only to then drive...
45 minutes? How big of a car does this guy have? Jeez Louise.
Drive into more snow. That's not transport, that's performance art. And everybody out here just says, it's not that cold. My face is falling off. The air hurts here. The wind has an attitude. And the drive...
Yeah, it does. In Chicago, it definitely has an attitude. Oof.
Driving out here. Let me just explain what driving in the Midwest is like right now.
Okay, yeah.
The sky is white. The ground is white. The road, yep, it's white.
Yeah,
we are
true.
driving in Microsoft Word. So yeah, Michigan winter, beautiful, magical, but it will try to end you.
Okay, I know I probably shouldn't laugh at this next clip, but it's funny. Let's take a look. Every time. Gets me every time. This next clip shows a burrito that's not traditional, but I don't know. I mean, I think it probably sounded pretty good on paper, but in execution, I don't know if I would, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let's take a look. Sheesh. That is a heart attack waiting to happen. I don't know, my friends, but just because it can be wrapped up in a tortilla, does it really need to be wrapped up in a tortilla to become a burrito? I don't know. All right, my friends, we are going to wrap the show, but we're going to do so with an uplifting and positive story. Look, I need to figure out a name for this segment. So maybe all of you out there that can give me some suggestions. It needs to be nice and short and to the point. But I think this is a good story to end with. It's about a woman that goes blind and the help that her husband gives to her.
If you don't mind, you told a beautiful story yesterday about the blind woman, and I would love if you would be able to share that with everyone.
Is this real people, by the way?
Yes. Mark and Susan had been married a few years when suddenly she began to lose her eyesight, and she got really depressed and sank into a deep slough of despond. But Mark said, listen, honey, I'm going to stick with you, and I'm going to help you learn how to do your job blind. And so they worked hard at it. He went with her to the office every day, showed her how to do her job as a blind woman, and then he would leave for his work at an army base. Well, one day he turned to her and said, Susan, I'm sorry, but I'm getting to work too late. You're going to have to go to a job on your own. And she was freaked out. There's no way I can ride the bus, walk the streets, go up the stairs, go into the office building, go upstairs and sit at my desk and do this on my own. And he said, no, honey, I'm going to stay with you. I'm going to teach you. And so they did it for a couple of weeks. And then eventually he said, okay, I think you know it well enough. I've got to go to work at an earlier hour. So Monday came, she got on the bus, walked the block, walked up the stairs, seamless. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it went beautifully. Friday, as she's getting on the bus driver says, you know, you're a really lucky woman. And she says, stop it. I'm a blind woman. He said, well, yes, ma'am, but every day this week that you've gotten off the bus, there's a man standing on the street corner in a military uniform, and he never takes his eyes off of you. And when you walk down the sidewalk, he's watching you carefully like a hawk. You cross the street at the right time, he's watching you like a hawk. You go up the stairs, you open the door, you go in, and as soon as that door closes, he stands ramrod tall, gives you a salute, blows you a kiss, and then turns to go away. And all of a sudden, Susan understood, that's my husband. He's been watching me tirelessly for all this time. I'm not alone. He's watching me. And that's exactly what God does for us in even a more profound way. And then he calls us to do that with each other, to really protect each other, to focus in on each other, to listen to each other, to build each other up, to encourage each other.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you for all those that subscribed, and make sure to tell everybody you know about the show so that they can enjoy a little bit of Dave's show in their lives as well. And listen, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated, and until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.